Okay, now I'm with
Lucas?
Lucas from Poland.
Poland.
Basically, we have the same flag.
Your one is upside down.
You steal my flag. Habla español.
I can speak Thai also.
¿Salí en tu video?
Sí, obvio.
Obvio, me parece. Siempre hay un chileno.
Mas tenho muita curiosidade. Tem muitos brasileiros aqui no Chiang Rai.
Sim, tem muitos brasileiros aqui. Mas tem mais de 5 mil brasileiros que vão vir pra cá.
Mais de 5 mil.
Sim, e o festival vai ser narrado em português também por causa dos brasileiros que estão vindo.
Sério?
Sério?
Wow! The pagoda. But the most interesting, why there's then a dinosaur? Thailand. Do you know that there's a game where Duolingo meets Final Fantasy? Guys, you really need to check this out. One of my good friends, Manu, who's also a polyglot, right now is making an amazing video game where you can learn a language while having a great adventure. It's called Speechbound. So instead of just clicking through the dialogue, you can interact with the world with the speech mechanics, solve puzzle, fighting through a monster, and progress throughout the story. It feels so educational without feeling of studying, which I really love. Oh, and by the way, I'm in the game too. You can find my NPC, talk to me, and maybe I can give you some quests. You can play the demo right now on Steam for free. Guys, you really need to support these developers. Right now, they're doing a Kickstarter campaign. Go to the Kickstarter and support them. Or you can also follow their social media on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok, and then you can get the update of the game from time to time. Oh, and you know what? To be honest, this is the coolest language learning game that I've ever seen. Let me know what you think in the comment sections. Links are in the descriptions. Go Speechbound!
Use your power to heal the world.
Salva en el bosque.
Todos están desaparecidos. Está bastante mal. Everyone is missing. It is pretty bad.
Speechbound. Learn a language. Save the world.
So, in Thailand, you can order a Grab, and this Grab that comes, and it costs you a lot more cheaper, and it can fit until up to 8 person. It's called like the Rod Dying, and there's no AC, there's no nothing, it's just fan, and it's not even turned on. I don't know how do you turn this on. EAB doesn't work, so yeah. So it's amazing. Now we're going from my hostel to the Doi Sutek, like a temple above there, and it costs us around like 300 baht. Now with the normal car, the normal Grab, it costs us around like 500. Let's go. It's amazing how until the ATM they have the photo of the queen that just died a few days ago. They really love the queen. Rest in peace, queen. So here in Thailand, one very interesting thing is the year is not like in the Gregorian calendar, which is like 2025, but in Thailand now it's 2567. Now the reason is why they use this year is because they use the Buddhist calendar, which is 543 years ahead than the Gregorian calendar that we use in a lot of countries. So 2567, if they had like 543 years, so this was made around 2024 exactly. So this was 26 January 2024. An interesting thing in Thailand, one thing that I also realized here in Thailand and a lot of countries in Southeast Asia or maybe Asia, it's like in this continent we really maintain the culture, the religion, the history really well. I mean, this place, this temple is really calm, and you can still see monks here. And sometimes the monks like kids 10 years old or maybe 11 years old. Wow, look at this viewpoint. Wow, Chiang Mai is beautiful. Look, it's raining there. That was raining. Wow, you can see it. Wow. Oh, there's a rainbow. And that one is raining. Oh, this is amazing. That one's raining. That one is sunny. There's a lot of places here is cloudy and that's raining. Wow. Man, it's amazing how nature works. It's amazing. Okay, now I'm with Lucas from Poland. So we have basically we have the same flag. You're the white and
Your one is upside down.
You steal my flag.
No. We're sharing.
We're sharing.
Yeah, but just to make it difficult, we just split it all.
We could just and with Monaco it's like there.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah,
It's like,
it is.
and actually it's crazy because
They copied us.
yeah, they
I would
copied
say
us.
they did, yeah.
Because actually the Monaco Indonesia is basically the same, red and white. Now the difference is only the size. Imagine that, Monaco. So have you ever been to Indonesia?
No, never.
Never.
Is it worth to go?
Of
Yes,
course.
You just told me it does.
Yeah, I mean if you like driving a bike, you really
That's
enjoy
gonna
it.
be
Because
the
we're
best.
islands, like crossing island to island with the ferry.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really good.
One day I definitely will. Definitely, like I said, I love riding here. So everyone was telling me, "Oh, be careful in Thailand. They riding like crazies." No, London they do exactly the same thing. So it's really not that bad. I was scared. So like I've got my boots and I've got my jacket. I brought everything from Poland because just be careful. No. I could ride with no helmet, but I know I'll get a ticket because they would stop, especially you see a foreigner with no helmet on the bike, well, 50 bahts or something. So I'd rather keep my helmet on. But it's actually really enjoyable. I really like it.
So Lucas, because I make a video more also like a language, so the language and also traveling. Can you teach me some Polish?
What would you like to say? Good morning.
Good morning.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry. Ah,
Two
dzień
words.
dobry.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry. And how do I say my name is?
Mam na imię.
Mam na imię.
Mam na imię.
Mam na imię. Sonny.
Sonny.
Mam na imię Sonny.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Even the accent sounds good.
Oh really? Ah. I'm Polish. Okay, so it's raining now and the fog is quite thick, as you can see. It feels kind of like a silent hill, but in Thailand. But it looks really beautiful. I mean, it looks more beautiful with the fog. It's really interesting that here in the temple there's a toilet just for the Buddha or for the monks. It's even called like the Buddha's toilet. Wow. So now I'm in the Sunday night market and there's like a shooting now. So this is the artist. The Thai artist. Wow. That's a lot of orange. So this is how they flex actually. Like show them like, look, we sell a lot of orange like in this amount, so buy our orange. Morning from Chiang Mai. Now I'm in a place called Karen Long Neck Village. So this is like the girls of the, or let's say like a tribe that they have like a really long neck. Actually it's not a really long neck. It's because they use like this thing in their neck. So basically it pushes down the collarbone, so it makes the neck longer. Actually, the neck is not getting longer at all. It's just because it's really heavy, so it pushed down the collarbone. So this Karen long neck, actually, they're not Thailand. Actually, they're from Burmese. They're Myanmar, but they escaped here. So they fled away because due to a conflict, and they came here. And it's really interesting that only a woman that used this. Hello. But this is what they put on their neck, and this is really heavy. This is like easily like what, more than 3 kilos, as far from I see. Only like the girls who use it. So that's like the standard of the beauty in their tribe, having the long neck. But they also said that before, why they use it is because where they lived before in Myanmar, there were a lot of tigers. So it was to protect themselves from the bite of the tiger on the neck. So that's why they put the bronze. So as you can see here as well, like there are a lot of kids too. So it's Monday actually now. I mean, they don't go to school. I talk with people, I check it out on the internet. It's because basically they still don't have the Thailand citizenship, so it's quite complicated for them to go to school. A lot of places on the internet, people say like it feels kind of like a human zoo, and somehow it feels kind of like that. But what else can they do? I mean, they just fled away, and some of them are still illegal until now. And when they put that on their neck, they don't even take it off for like until the next birthday, something like that, to put more rings on the neck. So every birthday they put one more ring. They said that putting that on their neck, it feels really heavy, especially for the kid. Alright? I mean, they started putting it at 5 years old. At first, they cannot, they cannot eat, they cannot sleep, they cannot do anything. It's even like difficult for them to breathe. And they said to get used to it, they need around 7 years. So until like they are 12 or 13, they are get used to the ring on their neck. Ahora estoy con
Guía de Chiang Mai, ¿no? Me llamo Uno, soy guía y trabajo con los servicios de español y inglés también.
Wow. Habla español.
I can speak Thai also.
¿Por qué hablas español?
Oportunidad, ¿no? Oportunidad de la vida, y yo creo español segundo idioma desde China, ¿no? Porque China es idiomas de habitantes.
Claro, más hablado.
Pero en sudamericano habla español, entonces yo creo es oportunidad.
¿Dónde aprendiste español?
Primero yo aprendí con profesor, ¿no? Con profesor, okay. Y yo creo que más importante con los clientes, muy amable, enseñar con todos los guías. Entonces es muy importante de practicar con todos los guías y programas en televisión también, porque ahora de todos muy rápido, ¿no?
Claro,
muy
por internet.
Cómodo con internet, porque ahora de muy cómodo, porque lo mismo de antiguo, ¿no? De enseñar con los libros, necesita de con recuerdo, de con vocabularios, entonces ahora de todos es cómodo, ¿no?
Qué bueno, pero hablas muy bien. ¿Ya fuiste a Latinoamérica? ¿México?
No, nunca.
¿Nunca?
Nunca,
solo en Tailandia, o sea,
Tailandia,
aprendiste
¿no?
En Tailandia.
Es correcto.
Wow.
Desde efectivo de con COVID, pero yo que prefiero un vez de la vida, ¿no? Para
Claro.
visitar de Sudamérica.
Tienes que ir. ¿Dónde quieres ir? ¿Dónde quieres visitar?
Yo creo original, ¿no? Español.
España.
Sí,
tú
porque
quieres ir a España.
Sí. Ahora ya tiempo, ¿no?
Muchas
gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Con mucho gusto.
Kopun-kap. Okay. Habla español. And I've talked with him about the Karen, because the conflict that they had in their countries, because the military is looking for them. So that's why like they needed to escape. It's been like 30, 40 years. And a lot of people here, the girls, and actually it wasn't just not just a woman. Also there were a man and everything. But the men, they work in the construction, or they taking care of the elephants. A lot of them, they don't speak Thai. And the kids, they still go to school, but not everyone. I mean, they have the options actually to go to school or not, because they also suffer bullying. They can earn a lot of money here. I mean, look at the amount of tourists. I mean, this is like 9 a.m. Imagine that. This is like 9 a.m. It's just getting started. It opens like 8 and there was already 2 buses full of Brazilians and full of Chinese. So it's quite kind of like a polemic, I would say, because look, it feels quite like a zoo in some way, but they cannot do anything else because they're not legal here, and until now it's still complicated for them. They don't have the papers to live here. They're not Thai until now. They don't even speak the language. This is like the way they can survive, and actually the government is quite kind of like, okay, you can stay here, it's okay, this is like our support to you guys. And actually they needed to, the government kind of like, they need to separate them, because the Karen tribes who came here, it's around like 3,000, 5,000 people, and they kind of like separated from the Chiang Rai, Chiang Mai and around that, because when they stay together, the guy to speak Spanish said to me that they got into a fight or like a politic problem, so they needed to separate them. I don't know what kind of politics he meant, but yeah, that's what happens. It's really, really sad. So basically, I think this is where the Karen kids go to school. So they learn by themselves. Someone teach them, and I don't know why there's a chicken there. It's quite like sad. I mean, look at the condition of the classroom, I would say. Oh, it's really calm. And you can hear like the nature, like the birds, insects. Yeah, I know why they choose this place. So that's like the story and history of the Karen Long Neck village with a guide. Actually, I wanted to record him when he's talking, when he's telling the story about what happened with the Karen, what happened with the Myanmar and everything. But when I asked him, are you okay if I record you talking about this? And he's like, no. I mean, it's quite understandable as well, because I think it's quite polemic, because he said there's like millions of Myanmar here, because Myanmar now is facing like a crisis and they're running to Thai. There are tons of them. So yeah, but let's continue. Okay, now we're stopping for the 7-Eleven to buy something, but there's something really interesting in front of 7-Eleven, which is a hot spring. Wow, but it's actually kind of dangerous. I mean, look at how it boils. Oh, it smells really bad. Nope. Oh, it smells like an egg, stinky egg. Now I'm in one of the most iconic temple in Thailand, which is the White Temple. Wow, it looks really kind of like a Dragon Ball, you know. But look at the line, look at the queue. God damn. This temple, it's made in 1997. So because it's the symbol of the purity of the monks, the Buddha, they made it white and they make it like a Dragon Ball. Do not touch. Wow, it looks real. No, it's okay. I thought it was a statue. It's a real person. Wow. Another one. The Gold Temple. I thought this temple is just a toilet. So basically all of this temple that you see here, everything. It's built by an artist. It's called, wait, I need to read it. Chalermchai Kositipat. It's a native like from Chiang Rai. And he did this, he built this, he started this project because his respect towards the Lord Buddha. As you can see here, this is kind of like the representative, or let's say the symbol of the Buddha, because the Buddha, the Siddhartha Gautama, he got the enlightenment under the tree, and this is kind of like the representation of it. Buena, Gaby.
Buena.
La pregunta,
Ya,
porque tú eres psicóloga, po.
soy psicóloga.
¿Cómo es la conexión entre Buda y psicóloga? ¿Hay algo que ver?
¿Hay psicología budista?
¿Ah, sí?
Sí,
Ah, existe.
sí,
Ah, mira.
existe.
¿Y cómo es eso? ¿Tú cachai?
Cacho un poco, pero yo diría que tiene mucho que ver con el principio de la no crueldad, de la amabilidad también, tratar de percibir la realidad tal cual es, que es algo que suena muy fácil, pero
Claro.
es bastante desafiante. Mucho de presencia plena o conciencia plena, que sería como lo que llaman mindfulness.
Ok.
Tratar dentro de lo posible de eliminar el juicio, que es algo que de nuevo también suena fácil, pero
De nuevo.
no es tan fácil.
¿Pero qué es mindfulness? O sea, yo he escuchado mucho, pero la
Sí.
verdad sí lo pienso. ¿Pero qué es mindfulness? ¿O qué quiere decir con eso?
A mí me costó mucho entenderlo y no sé si lo entiendo al 100% porque en realidad es como esas cosas tan simples que llega a ser como
Como
complicado. Sí. En español se traduciría o se adapta como atención plena, que en el fondo es prestar atención a lo que estás haciendo en el momento. Sería, por ejemplo, hay algunas personas que lo aplican a la alimentación, por ejemplo.
¿Ya?
Como alimentación mindfulness o mindful eating, que sería, si es que tú estás comiendo, es un súper buen ejemplo encuentro, preocuparte de lo que estás comiendo. No estar en TikTok, no estar en tu teléfono, no estar viendo tele, estar ahí, como
Cacha.
ocupado de la actividad que estás haciendo.
Como vivir en presente,
Exacto,
lo que
exacto.
está haciendo sin hacer otra cosa.
Sin distracción y sin
Sin
divagar,
distracciones.
porque la mente, hay una cuestión que le llaman como monkey mind, creo que es como de mente de mono, algo así.
¿Ya?
Que nuestra mente está hecha para saltar, irse para todos lados todo el tiempo, o sea,
Sí.
es normal
Claro.
que nos pase eso. Entonces siempre vamos a estar como pensando en algo como ya, ahora yo estoy viendo una piedra allí y me pongo a pensar en una persona, en no sé quién, en las nubes, en el calor, en los lentes. Entonces después, cuando empiezas a practicar, por ejemplo, respiración mindfulness, tu cerebro se empieza como a entrenar, es como que tuviera un músculo de mindfulness, se empieza a entrenar en prestar atención a lo que está haciendo. Y los pensamientos, hay una persona que escribía que los pensamientos se vuelven cada vez menos como pegajosos, como que es cada vez más fácil concentrarte en tu respiración, concentrarte en lo que estás comiendo, concentrarte en lo que estás haciendo. Ya no se te va la mente de mono a todas partes. Entonces ese sería algo que tiene mucho que ver con mindfulness en el fondo,
Mira.
como con estar en el momento presente, esa es la forma más fácil de explicarlo. Lo que
Wow.
estás haciendo, a eso le prestas atención, no a otra cosa.
¿Multitasking es algo malo o bueno?
Yo creo que es como tricky, que si tú piensas en el mundo actual y en producir, puede ser útil,
Claro,
pero si piensas en cuidar tu mente,
como en largo plazo.
exacto, no lo necesitamos tanto. Ahora, yo creo que es esperado y puede ser funcional que a veces hagamos lo uno y a veces hagamos lo otro. Normal, por ejemplo, imagínate una mamá que acaba de tener un bebé.
Sí, po.
Obvio que va a hacer multitasking, si no, no se puede vivir.
Sí, po,
o sea, va a
así
estar
no.
preocupándose de varias cosas. O un papá, normal.
Ajá.
Pero en el fondo yo creo que si estamos todo el tiempo, o es lo que yo he visto, si estamos todo el tiempo como con el teléfono del computador, comiendo, llamando a alguien, escribiendo algo y
Wow.
así haciendo 4 o 5 actividades, que lo que acabo de decir es muy normal, mucha gente vive así, yo siento que la tendencia a vivir estrés, a estresarse, empieza a aumentar cada vez más. Entonces podría ser que al principio te sientas como bacán, como muy productivo,
Claro.
pero después vas a empezar a ver algunas consecuencias en tu mente y en tu cuerpo de estar como, es como si tú fueras un auto y estuviera a 200 kilómetros por hora todo el tiempo.
Claro.
No funciona así, o sea, el auto va a andar bien, pero llega un punto que ya motor va...
Claro,
Se va a ir muriendo.
necesita descansar igual.
Sí, entonces siento que practicar mindfulness es súper importante y algo que yo hablo mucho con mis pacientes y con los grupos terapéuticos, todo, descansar, tener tiempo de ocio, sentarse a mirar el techo. Como en algún momento no hacer nada, literalmente,
O sea,
o
hacer
hacer
nada.
algo muy poquito productivo en el fondo.
So now we're entering the White Temple. Here comes the crazy part because the queue. But it's quite fast.
¿Salí en tu video?
Sí, obvio.
Obvio, me parece.
Aquí estamos con
Gaby, Karina,
de Chile.
de Chile por supuesto.
De
Del
Chile.
norte, Coquimbito.
Ah,
Siempre hay un chileno.
de Coquimbo.
De Coquimbo.
Que ganó ayer.
Ganó ayer.
Ganó, campeones, campeones.
Buena.
Sí, sí.
Y ahora ya está festejando aquí en Tailandia.
supuesto.
Ok, disfruta.
Muchas gracias.
These are the heroes behind all of this behind this temple. They're the one who also built this. So, Kopong Kap, the heroes. Agora estou com
Andrea.
Gabi.
Andrea e Gabi, é de Brasil, mas tenho muita curiosidade. Tem muitos brasileiros aqui no Chiang Rai.
Sim, tem muitos brasileiros aqui.
Então é muito comum para brasileiros.
Não.
Só
não é muito
agora,
comum.
na época do festival, começou a ficar bem famoso, aí veio bastante gente.
Ah, por que ficou famoso? Porque um influencer, tipo assim?
Não sei te dizer.
Conhece, mano?
Mas tem mais de 5 mil brasileiros que vão vir pra cá.
Mais de 5 mil.
Sim. E o festival vai ser narrado em português também por causa dos brasileiros que estão vindo.
Sério?
Sério?
Uau! Não sabia isso.
Sim, sim.
Então os brasileiros agora podem vir mais.
Pode vir mais.
Uau! Ok. Você gostou? Tailândia até agora?
Gostei. Aqui eu gostei mais do que
Bangkok. Bangkok
muito grande.
é tipo São Paulo.
É, tipo São Paulo.
Vocês da onde?
Rio Grande do Sul, Porto Alegre.
Ah, Porto Alegre. Ah.
Mas ela mora na Austrália.
Ah, Austrália. Ah, que legal. E você tem problema com a comida aqui?
Sim.
Sim?
Sim. Sanduíche só.
Só sanduíche. Só sanduíche.
Muita pimenta.
Muito pimenta. É. Muito obrigado.
Nada.
Bom viagem. Tchau.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Another temple. Basically, Thailand is like full of temples. I mean, this temple looks like the White Temple earlier. I mean, kind of like the same architecture. The dragon ball. And you can see this, the pagoda. You see, that's the Quan Im. But the most interesting, why there's then a dinosaur. I can understand the lamb and the pumpkin, but why is the dinosaur? Thailand.